Hello, my name is Dominic. I'll be presenting my mobile app development assignment. So this, if you can see the screen, I'm going to be showing off my app. I'm going to be running it from scratch, installing it. It's not on the phone at the moment. And I'm going to be showing Firebase. So let's get started. So let's run the app. So this is my splash screen here. There's some help I got from YouTube product. And there's some buttons which there's a button here to continue with Google. So you press that. That's called authentication. So you have to have a Gmail account, unfortunately, if you want to use this app. But I presume anyone with an Android phone does have a Google account, so they will be able to use this app. No, so if I log in as I have two accounts, one dummy one, my real one. So if I log into the dummy one first, into Harry. So I have to allow my precise location to open the app. So while using the app, so now I can open the app normally, and then splash screen again. And while that's loading, I'm going to show the Firebase. So authentication with Firebase. My internet's a bit slow. Here we go. There's the two users that are authenticated, and they are the user IDs. They are now brought into the Firestore, and there's a user collection created with the two IDs being the IDs of the documents. So, and there's some trips that are organized, trips going to, and all that I'll show off in a second. So the UI is pretty simple. We have the map. Sorry, it's just really weird on the GUI here. So we have the map, Google Maps API here. We can click anywhere on the map to create a new adventure. So the app is a carry on from my last year's assignment, so I can create adventures. There's a bottom sheet here. Sorry, it's just all over the place. There's a bottom sheet here that I can drag up to create the adventure, which I'll be doing in a second. There's a little side navigation here where I can see my trips, all the trips that are in the whole database. I can see my adventures that I'm going to. The adventure that I created, and then the adventure that I'm going to, which is empty. Now I can go back at that, and then we can see all the users. So this fragment shows us all the users and their current organized and going to trips. There's just a follow button that doesn't do anything. This is future improvement that I want to work on. Is adding a followers screen and people that being able to follow each other. And then there's my screen where I can log out, and you can see that later on. There's a search bar on top where I can search for something like Waterford. And on enter key, it will basically search and do an animation. Now, so maybe I just go to the code a little bit. So the maps activity. So I tried to do MVP, a model view presenter, but not in all cases. So in most cases, it's the Firebase controller that controls all the model CRUD. I'll just show that out first. So there's the CRUD add adventures, add user, join adventure, delete adventure, get user. So I was trying to play around with coroutines. But going back to the maps activity, that's the main activity that you see here. So there's a load markers that happens at the very start of the load markers happen at the very start to load all these markers from this when the application loads. So once we click on the marker, we can see some adventures. So this is a ACTU adventure, go around Ireland trip on a train, and then there's the date. So this wasn't created by me because I see the join button here. The organizer button is a future development if I want to see the person who did it and follow them and see their stats like I did in the previous page. Now, but I can join this adventure. So this is just remember this is the SE2 adventure. So I joined this adventure, get a little emoji here and a little toast. So I'm Harry, so I'm Harry, and this is now trips going to. So we can see the trips that I just joined. So either one of these, OW or WW, just starting with that in the adventures. So it's OW, is the trip around Ireland. So I can see I'm a passenger now on that trip. So I'm signed up, but I can't sign up again. So let's create one in the golf club here. Let's say golf tournament, and then the date. There's a date picker, to the 15th, and by car. I'm going to take everyone. Go for a friendly golf. If anyone wants to go, I can take, let's say, 3 people in my car to create this adventure. Now it appears here. Oh, sorry, it appears here. It's just my mouse, so I just use this mouse. Right. Touchpad. Here we go. So that's the adventure I can that was just created. I can click on it. I can see the golf tournament. I can search something like which hour where the world uh, football is happening, and I can touch this. So I actually didn't create that, so I can join that as well. Now, adventure joined, and we should see that in Firebase. So let's go back into my user, and oh, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong user. Here we go. These are the trips. So we're actually being. I was just looking at the wrong user. So my bad. So there's 4 trips that. So the guitar trip on this one is already here. But now I probably made some of these. So let's say I'll look at this one. I should use this mouse. Or let's just create one here. And it's going to be a random one. So maybe I'm going road trip tomorrow and in a car for the US, and they can bring 5 people and create that. So that's created here. Now I can't join my own adventure. So here we go. I can join, but I can delete it. So let's delete the adventure. So just to show that I have organized this, this is called road trip. So if I just quickly find that. Will this be faster? I think all tournament. I think that's going to be the road trip. Yes. So this is the NGGL. So if I look at the right user this time, NGGL is the trip that I organized. So anything I create is being organized by me. So if I can delete this, watch this. So now that got removed. You can see a little flash there, and GGL is removed from here. So it's completely gone from the database and from the adventures too. So you can see it here. So it's been deleted twice in my organized array and in the actual adventures array. So there's no misunderstanding between the 2 values. So now we can see some of the trips here that I'm going to. So we can actually see that I actually did sign up for all these. The World Cup final and the Microsoft Tour and the C2 adventure. We can see some details. My adventures, the idea of this is that I would be able to add a picture inside and explore. Is just all the adventures, as I've said before. Now, going through the code, I used for this view, I used a view pager 2, and this is the adapter for it to load other fragments. So each one of these is a fragment I can swipe across. These are the Firebase controllers I talked about already. There's the followers, adapters, The followers, the My Adventure and the original, these two views adapters are here that get all the text into these items. There's a fragment for them that actually load the data into the list, populate the recycler views. There's the models, adventure and user, which are here. The adventures, as you've seen, have the number of passengers, the name of the adventure, the location in an array. The users have 2 arrays, and possibly in the future one more with the followers. So trips organized, trips going. For profile picture, they're all taken from their Google profiles. The followers activity, it's all commented, so they display all the users which are here. And then the profile view again. Sorry, the profile view again is here. We have the login activity, which actually does all the Google authentication that was taken from the docs, and the maps activity was also taken from the docs. There's the maps fragment that comes with the docs. The trips activity is the activity that handles all these 3 fragments here. So yeah, there's all the images and UI that I used here and the layouts. So that was my assignment. Thank you.